Stephon Gilmore has tested positive for COVID-19. I'm Mariah, Janos, joined by Evan Lazar. Evan, what is the likelihood that the Patriots still play on Sunday?
Well, right now it's looking like it's pretty strong, and the NFL just came out with a whole new list of protocols yesterday on Tuesday, and it sounds like the league is just going to kind of, change some things here or there, make some adjustments, and put a Band-Aid on this issue and continue forward. And this is not about mortality rates, not about politics, not about any of those types of things. It's just about health and safety of the players and of the public around them. These players not only have to worry about their own health and safety, but then they go home to their families and they have to worry about their family's health and safety. And then their kids go to school, their wives go to work, and so on and so forth. And eventually the NFL needs to realize that it's a piece in this bigger puzzle of just humanity. And at some point in time, you can't be spreading this virus to not only the players, but then their families and the domino effect that can have. So look, no one's saying that there's any fear porn or anything like that about all of this. This is not about that. This is just simply about making sure that everybody is safe and taking unnecessary risks like playing the game on Monday night. It's just a foolish mistake by the league. So that's all it comes down to. I know a lot of people are saying, well, we're all going to work still. We're all still going about our lives, and so should the NFL players. But just realize that the NFL players do not need to play football, right? We all need to go to work. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, today's segment is powered by CarShield, America's #1 auto protection company. Call 800-CAR-6000 and mention the code BEAT, or go to carshield.com and enter the promo code BEAT for 10% off. That's carshield.com, promo code BEAT. Now, if they do indeed play on Sunday, the Patriots, what adjustments do you expect will be made in that secondary?
Well, the benefit is that it's the deepest part of the team, right? So even though Stephon Gilmore is the reigning defensive player of the year and one of the best players on the team, if not the best player on the team, you can see how the Patriots can piece this thing together without him. J.C. Jackson, Jason McCourty, John Jones, Jawan Williams, all back there already. A pretty solid group even without Gilmore. If you put Jackson sort of as the de facto #1 instead of Gilmore, you still got one of the better secondaries, I would say, in the league when you combine it with the safety group. So in some ways, especially if the Broncos are without Drew Lock on Sunday themselves and are going with a Brett Rippon or something like that, they're still going to be in decent shape to win that game. But man, it's a tough ask to go in there without your starting quarterback, without your best defensive player and the reigning defensive player of the year. On top of all of that, just the fear and just all the protocols that they're going to have to go through now. They're probably not going to practice all week. It's probably going to be all virtual. So it's just a tough ask. It was a tough ask on Monday. It continues to be a tough ask moving forward. And the league just seems dead set on making it the team's fault. This is very similar in a lot of ways to how our country handled this issue. The team is now the states, right? And the states are kind of responsible for litigating themselves and managing themselves. And that is going to be a disaster for the NFL. And this is a slippery slope. So ultimately, they're probably going to play this game because the NFL wants to it's two things. It's one, they want to get in as many games as they possibly can before they have to shut the whole thing down for money purposes, right? And number two, the goal is to just kind of push through this similar to what the MLB did and hope that they can manage the little outbreaks that they've had in places like the Raiders or with the Patriots and avoid a Titans-like situation. So it's just, again, the hypocrisy is real with the league. They say it's all about player safety. They say they're all for keeping everybody safe. At the end of the day, we know it's totally about their wallet and their bottom line. And that was definitely evident by that game going on Monday night.
Absolutely. Actions certainly speak louder than words in this case. For all of our Patriots coverage, head over to clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.